Material Maker. So I've been learning 3D art for about 2 years now, give or take. And for most of that time, almost all of my work was done exclusively inside of Blender. It's only been more recently where I've started branching out and trying to use different softwares such as Photoshop and Substance Painter just to help develop myself as an artist. A program that I've had a lot of interest in lately is Substance Designer. If you've never heard of this program, it is the program that you go to when you want to create professional looking materials. Now, if you take a look at the materials and trim sheets that are being made by professionals, chances are they are being created in Substance Designer. It's an incredibly powerful tool, and if you see some of the things that people make in these programs, it blows my fucking mind. Now, all that is said and good, but one thing that I want to try and do is distance myself from Adobe products. Some being for the obvious reasons. I don't necessarily agree with their business practices. I don't think a lot of people do. But another reason being is that there are free and open source alternatives out there. And I'm a huge fan of open source projects, and I like free shit, so. Which leads me to the next topic of today's video, Material Maker. Material Maker has been in development for a few years now, and as of the beginning of this year, I believe, they released their 1.5 version, and it just keeps getting better and better. I decided to download this program because people in my community are just constantly recommending this, so I finally caved and tried it out. And I love it. It's great. If you're not familiar with how a program like this works, I'll give you a quick rundown. So much like creating materials in Blender, you use nodes in Material Maker to build up your materials from scratch, connect different nodes together, adjust the parameters, and if you know what you're doing, you can create some pretty insane stuff. Now, you may be wondering why use Material Maker when you can just create materials in Blender, and that's a fair point, but there are some very distinct differences that set these two programs apart. Blender provides a huge collection of tools that allow you to do pretty much anything that you want, but at the same time, there are still some limitations. For example, say you wanted to create a brick wall. You add in the brick texture node, you adjust the colors and develop your material, but a big issue that you'll find is that it doesn't tile. Now, this is fine if you're just building a scene within Blender or trying to texture a hero asset or something like that is going to be getting baked directly onto your object's UVs. But if you plan to export this and use it in your game as a tiling texture, you're just going to have seams everywhere. Now, I am definitely not smart enough to explain why it is this way, but from my basic understanding, Blender just calculates things differently in a 3D space, making it very difficult to generate 2D tileable textures. But this is where Material Maker works a little bit differently. The way it calculates allows for seamless textures as a default. And this is huge. Also, it allows for you to build your materials in such a way that gives you so much more control over them, and it just offers things that Blender doesn't necessarily have. Now, don't get me wrong, Blender is still an amazing program that I'm going to continue to use, but as I develop as an artist, there's a growing necessity for me to branch out into different software so I can, keep improving and achieve what I want. I think it's simply just about using the right tools for the job. Here are a couple of materials that I think are really cool that have been made in Material Maker. Hopefully this will give you a sense of what kind of things you can achieve in this program. Material Maker has a very strong community behind it as well. They have their Discord server where they have their GitHub pings and show that they're working on this program day and night. People are suggesting features that they'd like to see in future updates. People are sharing materials, tips and tricks, showing each other tutorials and stuff like that. It's really cool. You can even submit your own materials that you've created to be put into their online collection so that other people can download them, use them, mess around with them and stuff. All in all, it's just a really good piece of software with a really nice community behind it. They're constantly working on it. They've got a lot of things that they're trying to add to it currently. And dude, it's fucking free, man. That's sick. I make a lot of tutorials on this channel, and I plan to start making tutorials for Material Maker once I get a bit more comfortable with the program. And I'm really excited for this because this program is just accessible to everyone. Not everyone can afford the industry standard softwares, but when you have hardworking developers who are giving us access to these tools for free, you're basically just allowing more people to access these hobbies who can learn new skills and share these passions with us. And as someone who grew up not being able to afford a lot of things, this just makes me happy. So there's a couple of YouTubers who make tutorial videos and show the process of them making materials in Material Maker. So if you're interested in learning this program, I'll leave a link to a couple of different channels down in the description. And I plan to be an addition to the Material Maker tutorial and content sort of space in the near future, so keep an eye out for that as well. You can download Material Maker on their itch.io page, as well as wishlist it on Steam, because it's going to be getting released there pretty soon. I think middle of the year-ish, give or take. And I should probably mention, like, this isn't a sponsored video. This is just me talking about something that I find really cool and want to start doing, so. And, you know, I just wanted to share my excitement with you guys, because I really do believe that these sorts of tools are very important to have into our skill sets, especially if you like texturing and creating materials as much as I do. It's so much fun. But yeah, this is just a new journey that I'm going to start going down, and I'm very excited to start making some proper content for Material Maker in the future. Anyway, if you liked the video, let me know in the comments if this is something that you're also excited for. Come join the Discord. Bye.